Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Darksiders Comics. It's Marinus here, and today we'll be reviewing The Replicator #1 from Rob Arnold, who did a Indiegogo campaign a while back, and I got the books. There are 2 issues here in my possession. I read both of them, but we are reviewing only one today because there's something to talk about. And I made also an unboxing video, and I got some nice perks. Well, maybe you know what? I'm going to talk about the perks a little bit first. Yesterday I showed almost every perk, but now more in detail. This is a very nice print of the very first issue. Different slightly color. Well, the color is probably the same. Maybe it's because of the print. This board. And I got also for issue 2. Also cool. Love that. And then I got some very nice big prints also in yes, made by Clayton Barton, who is also the cover artist. And Clayton Barton has also a YouTube channel, and I believe he is a teacher how to make comics. This is also the name of his channels, by the way, so that's cool. And I got another print of this creature called Goliath. Beautiful creature, a beautiful design. I mean, looks great, and I love the paper quality. And then I got one of the most beautiful designs here. Ghost is her name, I believe. Cool, and the best one is this one. This is the cover for issue #3, and also this is also by this is by Rob Willis, I believe. Yes. This is Rob Willis's art. Rob Willis is another great artist. He's one of my favorites. Love Rob Willis. This is beautiful art, and can I zoom it in a little bit? Probably not, but you see here's some lines here, and yesterday I didn't know what it was, so a friend of mine hooked me up, and hooked me up, that sounds weird, but he DM'd me, and he said those lines are called blue line paper layouts. Those are used for making art, storyboards or whatnot. Storyboards? No, I'm just making that up, I'm not sure, but definitely art. So this is great. And also, I'm going to show you issue 2, but I'm going to review that later. So let's start right away. So there is a virus going on that ravaged England. A lot of people dead in the last 10 years, and well, there are some people. Now let's make it. Let's say it differently, because there's some here. Governments are talking, and they cannot risk the virus going out into other countries, so they invoking martial law. But that doesn't work because people are getting hungry, they are rioting, and the disease is spreading fast, and they are singling out people who are infected. So they made let's say a concentration camp, but that's not it, but it looks like it. Now, this is a sanctuary for the people, for the privileged and for the rich people, and other people who can contribute something to the whole society there. So, and they are getting funded by or created by a private military company called Blackgate. And while on the other side, people are dying. And I must say, I really love this shot. It's so telling what's going on. I love that. And there is a person here. I believe he isn't some kind of private investigator, or what they call an intermediator. He's like an intermediator for the people outside of the gates and inside, because people want to get in, and there's some drug smuggling there. So yeah, he's helping the people on the inside, but also, some on the outside, I guess, but I'm not entirely sure, but that's what I guess. So what happens here? Well, and you know what? I'm gonna skip a lot of pages because this is a 26 page. Do I say that? 28 page book with 25 pages of art. So I cannot show you everything. Oh, I totally forget that. I'm so sorry. I want to ask you not to watch this video if you don't have the comics. I'm gonna leave that also in the description. Oh, that's incredibly stupid from me that I'm forgetting that before I made the video. I'm so sorry. So don't watch this video, please, if you don't have the comics, if you back this one. Don't do it, because I'm probably gonna show you the last page, which is absolutely great. So don't watch the video. Come back later, please. So, okay, damn. Well, okay, let's continue. So anyway, there's some things going on. People are getting, executed for breaking the law. We have these guys here. These guys are, I'm going to show a little bit too much. They call the Chosen. They are like a cross between the Punisher and the Judge Dredd judges. They are just, they are cold, machine-like, etc. And well, our Mr. Right here has some conscience and wants to save people, but it doesn't work. They're getting executed, and there's that. Also, there's a battle here that I'm not going to show. Also, I have to talk about it later a little bit, but I'm going to skip another few pages. So the central figures are Riker and this girl. And she's very important because he has discovered the cure of the disease. But there are other people who have interest in that cure, so she's getting kidnapped. And that's basically the story of the first book. So is it good? Yes and no. I have some problems with it, and mostly because of little bit dialogue problems I had with it, and also some artist decisions. For instance, okay, now let me show you a little bit. So here, so the point of when you make a panel is that you try to focus your reader on a certain point that is important, like a dialogue or an action scene. But when I see this, as you probably noticed too, these two women standing out, and it looks like they are traced photos, and it feels that they don't belong in here somehow. It feels off. And that also comes back with, let me show you a little bit more. See, just give me a sec, guys. It's not a real, oh yeah, over here, I'll zoom it a little bit in. This guy as well, the whole body, I don't know, it feels off. And this is the perfect example. I mean, I want to look at this guy who says something important, but my eyes are going here. She's the only one standing the other way around towards me, and it distracts me a lot, because this shot would be much better if we, put her out. See? It was much better. And there's also some, problems that I have with the use of color. There's a lot of brown in here. This is a beautiful shot, by the way. I'm really loving this. But we have a guy in a brown suit. I mean, what is it with color is using the color brown a lot? It's just an ugly color, in my opinion. I mean, he has brown hair with brown eyes and a brown suit. And he is a little bit dark in the alley, and so it looks also dark. And then there's a fight scene here. Mild spoiler. Brown, 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 brown. Also, there's a lack of backgrounds. I don't know. It's just very inconsistent, because the first page is really cool. I mean, we have seen here a dock with tanks and planes and this probably a president or some kind of important figure making a speech. And then we see, well, now pages like here, empty, 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 empty. And I don't mind that, but there's a lot of empty spaces when it comes to the art. You see here as well, a lot of empty backgrounds. And can I show this as well? Here, more emptiness. Absolutely don't like that. And there's some weird facial expressions. I mean, she is the one who made a cure, right? So I would think that people would actually like that and cheer for her. But as you can see here, those people look at her like they are, I don't know, zombies, very emotionless. And the dialogue is a little bit off in compared to what it's been drawn here. I mean, I'm going to read it in my how I would say it. She actually did it. This could change everything. These people have no idea what it's like out there, or they don't care. You know, that it sounds how I think this person would say it. But as you can see, they are so lifeless. And the art is sometimes really flat. But the last page, so spoiler, 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 spoiler. Don't watch it if you don't want to see it. This is the last page of the first comic. I'm going to show it now. Okay, ready? So she's getting kidnapped. And Riker is, you know, being, well, probably not left for dead, but he's bleeding. I love this shot. It's so cool. Looks great too. So the art is, for me, a little bit hit and miss. But there are some pages that I really like and that stands out very much. But overall, I'm not a big fan of the artist and the colorist. This is also what I really don't like. I mean, you could pick this out, take this out and make art here and, you know, over here or something, or maybe a small panel. I don't know. This is just my opinion. I love this shot, by the way, as well, with the hospital, filled with sick and dead bodies and bleeding, and there's some great use of color as well here. So I'm saying I don't like the colors, but there are some things in here that I do like. So I don't want to you know, talk negative about the artist and the colorist as well. There are some cool things here, but overall, I'm not really sure if I liked it. For a setup for a story, it's cool. Could have been done a little bit better, in my opinion. But overall, it's a nice setup for part 2. And, well, spoiler alert, this one is awesome. So part 2 is making up for part 1. Love the cover, by the way, still. It's great. So, yeah. But if I read the part 2, and I must say I'm really, really liking it. So I'm going to make another video later, not today, but on a later date. For now, well, this is my opinion. Hope you are not getting spoiled too much in this video. So thanks for watching, and subscribe to my channel if you want. I'll see you next time.